Debonair. Okay.
Do you think it was a benefit? Because she mentioned around the time they got married, like 2018, which I didn't even know they got married so late. I thought they was like married a
Yeah.
long time. But when they got married, she mentioned that he was blowing up. Do you think that he needed that for his image? Like, I can't be a man who's talking about these perfect relationships and perfect men if I don't have a woman that I'm treating the way that I'm saying I should be treating.
I don't
Because
think
that's the
so.
only thing I could think about.
I don't think it was that, because if that was the case, he would have been mentioned the relationship and the marriage early on. He would have
Mm.
been talked. He would have been spoke about it. Early. He would have made it been known. Nobody knew that this man was married like that up
So what's the
until
purpose of marrying this girl? Like, what was the purpose?
to because she was leaving. She left him. She literally left. She packed her stuff up and left. She left him, and he figured, yo, listen, this girl is probably done. What can I do? A lot of guys use marriage. That's why I tell women you have to be careful when men propose. You have to be careful because a lot of the times it could be, okay, this is a last resort type of thing. She about to head out the door. She done with me cheating. She done with blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and throw this damn ring out. And that's probably what ended up happening. He probably felt that this is probably the last straw that broke her back, and she's out. Let me go ahead and you know what I'm saying, because like she said, she's like, yo, I was shocked because they what did she say? She told her mom that she was done, and so now that he
Yeah.
came back and then proposed, and she having a conversation again with her mom, and the mom was like, but I thought y'all wasn't together. She's like, oh, but we weren't, but I guess we are together. And I'm like, what the hell you mean you guess you are? It's either you're not or you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just I don't know, man. I don't know. She needs help. And you brought up self-awareness. I don't think she has self-awareness. I think the therapist made her self-aware of her issues and what she did wrong. I don't think that was her. And that's why I'm confused. That's why she has seminars and books and all the what are you trying to preach? You trying to preach about how to be the dumb chick that gets that gets cheated on in a relationship?
I don't agree. I do believe that therapy pretty much helped her through a lot of shit, but
Facts.
I read her body, like she sat there and I thought she was just gonna sit there and be like, listen, I was a dumb bitch. I saw all the flags and I stayed and this is what it is. And she did that to a certain extent. But there are things that she mentioned, like she said, it came with perks. She was in a mansion. She didn't have to work anymore. She lived in the neighborhood with the Migos and she don't even know the fucking rapper's name. Like you live in this lifestyle and you're just happy in it and everything. And I feel like if you want to stay in that lifestyle, then just shut up. Don't
That's a
be
fact.
upset with him when he's cheating and everything.
That's a
Like,
fact.
but I
So
don't see why he married her. I feel like that's a selfish thing for a man who has a billion bitches. You have this one girl that you don't really care about, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You got it all. And she says she's leaving. What is that selfish thing that's just like, no, you can't leave? You don't really want her. So why can't she leave? What is it that made you say, let me propose?
controlling issues, narcissism. I mean, it could be. I mean, it could honestly be a million different things. It could be a million different things. I think that he definitely has some type of controlling issues. I think he has some type of um sexual addiction, right? Like, you know, and I mean, and to be fair, most men have an addiction to sex, honestly, but his
Mhm.
is like next level because when you hear I don't know if you heard, like, but Tasha K had literally hours on hours of live streams of the chicks that was explaining and telling about the stuff that this man was doing, and everybody swore up and down that they was lying. But one thing that I picked up with all six of the girls that went to Tasha K, all of them stories had similarities. All of
Mhm.
them had similarities as far as the sex that he was doing, the type of sex that he was damn doing. And I'm like, well, none of these women know each other. So how is it that all of these stories have so many similarities to the point where they're not using condoms, or like she like one of the girls, for example, he would like eat the girl out and like he would jack off and stuff like that. All of them said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, well, how do they all know that he was doing the same thing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's you got to put two and two together. There's some type of sexual addiction to a next level, to the point where he needed it multiple times and with multiple women. I can even come out and say the same damn thing. There was times if I would go a week or 2 weeks without sex, I would start feeling nausea. I would start having headaches, like light sensitivity and stuff like that. And it wasn't until I got older when I realized I'm like, damn, I didn't have sex in a while. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it could be
Yeah.
that it's an actual thing. It's an actual thing for men. I don't know if it's the same for women, but for men. Like I would lose my appetite. If I would go like 3 days, 5 days without sex, I would lose my appetite. I wasn't hungry. You know what I'm saying? I was only always thinking about sex. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was some type of blockage with him, some type of controlling aspect. He didn't want anybody else to have her, which is the reason why he was jealous about her racing cars and all the other stuff. Like that type of stuff. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I did have another question for you though. She mentioned getting therapy and like losing weight and stuff while she's in the relationship.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's healthy for someone to be on like this healing journey and getting themselves together while you're in a relationship?
I don't think I say this all the time, man. Healing starts after you leave. Like you can't heal while you're in a relationship. Like it's like being in a relationship with an abuser. How are you healing if you're still in that relationship, if you're still around that person that's abusing you? You have to get rid of that
Right.
that poison or that toxicity and stuff like that. Like if you got bit by a venomous snake, the doctors are not going to leave that venom in. They're going to try their best to pull that venom out of you or suck the venom out or try to put medicine in you to counteract the damn venom. They're not going to say, okay, well, just leave the venom in you and let it work itself out. No, bro, you about to be dead in however damn long it takes. You know what I'm saying? So you can't
Right.
heal with being with the person that's hurting you. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. I say that all the time.
And
You
not,
cannot start healing to
let's
after you.
say, let's take that part out. So not that she's healing from Derek himself, but like she said, she didn't deal with her rape trauma at all. She didn't remember she already had a whole pick me situation with her own dad.
Yeah.
So those are things like before Derek that she could handle. Do you think that somebody can be like going through therapy and on their journey while trying to pursue someone else? Or should they be at least 90 to 98% good before you pursue someone?
I don't think you should be pursuing or dating anybody when you get out of a relationship like that toxic. Like my most recent
Mm-hmm.
ex, we was together for damn near 4 or 5 years. I was single for 2.5 years. I was still sleeping with women, but I wasn't
Of
actively
course.
dating or any. I need to get it off. What you mean, man? What?
Right. We don't want the light sensitivity and your nausea to come back. You're right. You're right. I
No,
got
like
you.
I wasn't dating anybody for at least 2.5 years. I was single. Like you know what I'm saying? And you have to be able to detach yourself from, especially women, because women is more emotional. You have to be able to detach yourself completely. Oh, here we go. What's
Oh
wrong?
my
What's wrong?
God. Here we go.
What's wrong? What I
We
say wrong?
here we go. I'm so sick of tired of men using this. It's scientifically proven that women are more emotional and sex
I mean,
means
it
more.
is.
No. And I saw where what's her name? I know you're not a fan of her. Brittany Renner. She said the
Brennan.
same thing. I can have sex with you and not be attached. Stop listening to that bullshit. The same
But
way you can fuck me
women can't do
one
that in
night and
maturity.
leave, I can.
Yeah. I don't think women can do it
Mm-mm.
in maturity. I
Mm-mm.
don't think you are an anomaly.
Right.
You're a unicorn. That's what you are. It's not that people don't believe in you. It's just rarely a small number of people see you or know that you're real. That's all it is. So in majority, women cannot do that. In majority, and you can ask, like for example, if you took a pool of 100 women and asked them, hey, are you able to have sex with a random guy or get attached like that to a random guy? A lot of them is going to say, no, I can't do one night stands. I can't do ABC 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? Like you hear these types of stories all the damn time, or in situations where they will have a one night stand and then they regret it the next damn day, and then they thinking about it for damn weeks and months on end. Oh my god, I can't believe I
That's
slept with that guy.
true.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like come on, bro. Like me, I've never had that thought with any woman that I've slept with, whether it was one night stand or anything like that. Damn, I can't believe I slept with. No, bro. I'm thinking, yo, I got that nut off. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Ugh, I guess
But no, you
whatever.
have to be able to fully detach yourself from whoever it is. You have to. You have to before moving on.
Yeah, because I'm in a situation where I've heard, okay, even on Instagram, I saw this post and I thought it was the stupidest thing. It says, you deserve love on your healing journey. And I'm a person right now that says I'm on my healing journey. I
Right.
don't think that's true because I have so much shit that's being digged up and everything. And that love that I need is from myself. I don't think if I have somebody love me, it's just like, I'm digging up these things to say what I did wrong in my last relationship or where I'm going wrong, and then someone's showing me love. I'm just like, well, I'm not doing too bad. Fuck this journey. Obviously, I don't need to do the work, and I think that's a I think that's where she fucked up. I don't, and she didn't mention the rape to him at all after a couple years. And I know females who have flashbacks or have like PTSD having sex with their partner because of a rape. I think that's crazy. It's hard for a man to like. I think you should give the man the choice of if he want to fuck with you because that's a lot of baggage and a lot of damage that he can add onto it.
No, that's real. That's real. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree,
Yes.
honestly, man. I really agree. If I can't, in my opinion, I don't think you can fully love somebody else if you're still in love with an ex or your previous man, woman, or whatever it is that you're messing with. I don't think that people be like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
you can be in love with two people. I think so, yes, but that's two
Yeah.
different things. Being in love with two people at the same time, that's two different things. Instead of being in love with an ex, someone that you're no longer with, and then trying to or falling in love with somebody else. I think that's toxic because there's going to be a point or a situation to the point where you're going to still be attached to your ex sexually, emotionally, spiritually, or whatever. And then now you're trying to build attachments with the next person. There's going to be problems in between there somehow, as far as arguments or maybe he not sleeping or having sex or stroking you the same way your ex did or making you come as many times as your ex did, all this stuff. There's always going to be some type of something. There's always going to be something. You know what I'm saying? And even so, like, perfect example, I've I've been with women that had stupid, like crazy head. If I'm in like wait,
Always
hold on.
just goes.
I got you. I got you. Hold on. Every man has, I'm telling you right now, if any man that slept with more than 5 women or 10 women,
Has
you've
a
been
throat
with
goat
the
saved in his phone.
bro, listen. I'm telling you, we all have it. We all have it. Any chick that you get head from after that, automatically you're comparing her to the chick to the throat goat. I'm telling you right now, and that's just the way it is. And it's worse with people when you build an attachment. That's just a sexual thing. But when you're building an actual attachment with somebody and being in
Mm-hmm.
love with them, it's deeper than that. Sometimes it could lead, of course, it could lead back to sex. It could lead back to him, cooking a meal that your ex cooked. Maybe you dating your ex is Jamaican and the next guy that you're dating is Jamaican and they both like curry chicken. Every time you smell curry chicken, you thinking about your ex. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like stupid stuff like that. Anything that can link
Yeah.
yourself or your feelings to an ex. I don't think that you should be in a relationship during that time. If you're still attached to that your ex or whoever it is, you shouldn't be in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You shouldn't be
That's
in a relationship.
true.
You should stay single.